Now for me, these are the things that I like about Virtual Properties Realty. Number one, it's the split. I like the split, and they have different split options. So yeah, I'm gonna include all the links to check that out on their website. But for me, it was the split. And if you're new in real estate, basically when we get paid, our broker is the one that gets paid, and then we get a portion of that payment. So is it going to be 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, 90-10? Like, how much of that money are we keeping? For me, number one, it was the split. When you are taking into consideration the split, especially as a new agent, nothing from nothing equals nothing. So if you are solely focused on the split and you don't get any of the other resources like training and support and how do I write a contract and how do I get business and how you're not going to have anything to split. So you need to look at other things other than a split. So I wanted to be sure to mention that. The second thing that I really liked about Virtual Properties, because at the time I did interview with other companies besides Virtual Properties, I did like the technology. The owners of the company, they are forward thinking, and they do bring us a lot of different tools and technology and resources. So yeah, the split was important, but it was more than the split. Coming from a company big like KW, like I didn't want to go from KW to like the Stone Age. So I still wanted to keep my money, and I still wanted to be able to offer my clients, the same things that I was offering them before, and still have those tools and resources available to me. The third thing that was really important to me was training. So having a lot of classes and education, CE credits, and all of that was really important to me. Granted, in real estate, like, you always have different options for training, but it was even better that it was provided by my broker. Let me tell you, Virtual Properties is always offering training. You'll see the training calendar, it stays full with different classes and courses and series. So when I saw the training that they offered, I was totally in. Not to mention, the head of training is Kathy McDaniel. Kathy McDaniel is basically like the go-to real estate resource and trainer in Georgia. Like, if you have not been to a Kathy McDaniel's class, it's because you're new. I do want to be objective and say this about training. Having come from a Coldwell Banker and a Keller Williams, and I'm at Virtual Properties, and like I said, I'm going to keep it real. You need to be proactive in your business. Virtual Properties offers all the training that you need. You have to be proactive to sign up for it. And why I say that is because when I started with Coldwell Banker, immediately, like, the first step was like you went into a training course. Keller Williams, they also have a course that you go into. I want to say it's called Ignite. Did I take Ignite? I'm not even sure if I took Ignite. I did take Bold. So you see my Bold in 2014. I took Bold with Keller Williams. So they have these big things that they push you to go into. Virtual Properties is more like, here is the full platter and you sign up for what you need. So if you're somebody that is not proactive and you need somebody to like hold your hand, like I said, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, you are in control of your destiny, okay? So again, Virtual Properties gives it to you on a platter. You have to be proactive. Oh, there's a back to basics course on the calendar. Let me sign up for it. You're not gonna have a broker calling you like, hey, are you gonna sign up to take a course, or are you gonna do anything with your business? Like, it is your business, you have to do it. I will say that we do have a mentoring program. So you do have that option as well. As a new agent, you can go ahead and sign up and you want a little bit more guiding. But other than that, guys, they offer it to you. So you need to go ahead and sign up and take it. The fourth thing that was important to me, brokerages are kind of getting away from this, but for me, it's convenient to me. And that is offices. Like, I like being able to meet with my clients in offices. I know people are going to say, you don't need to meet with them in an office, meet at a Starbucks, meet at a Panera. And hey, one day if I decide to open my own brokerage, or I decide to change companies, or, that's going to be fine. You get a Regis office space, that's fine. But for me, it was a real plus being able to meet in different offices. And I say different offices because at the time when I started, VPR might have had 7 locations, and I think now they're up to 17. And what's truly great about their offices is that you can really go into them, because at a previous broker, they would say, yeah, we have offices all over the place, but these are individually owned franchises. Like, you just can't go in there and just work. With VPR, like, these are all under one company. So I just bring up the app on my phone and I'm able to get into the office. So if you remember the realtor safety video, I shot that in the Smyrna office. There was another one I met with my old classmate, Jerry McGill. We did his podcast. We did that in the Smyrna office. Then the Monroe office is right by my mechanic. So if I'm down in that area, I'll go and work out of the Monroe office. Right now I'm in the Grayson office. That's where my office is, in the Grayson office, and the Duluth office is the main office. So yeah, I just like having the options that when I'm meeting with clients, hey, let me just see which office is closer to you. So that was a plus for me. And that's why I say, when you're making a decision like this, like, really put down what's really important to you, so that when you're comparing companies and meeting with different brokers, that you can really make the best decision for you. Regarding details about the company and how long they've been in business, you can find all of that information on their website. You can also find information about just different splits and what's available to you as an agent. You can look at their marketing calendar. There's so much that you can see on the website, which was recently updated, and I'm going to include a link to the website in the description box. If you are an existing agent, you probably received some marketing material from them. This is the last flyer that I received from them. If you go to Expos, Neymar Expos, FMLS, you see Virtual Properties. I'm gonna go ahead and add a number 5 to the list of things that are important to me. It wasn't really important to me in the beginning because I just didn't know it existed. Like, the companies that I came from before, you always had one broker to go to. So one broker to all the agents in the office. So they answered questions, helped, guided all the agents in the office. And that is probably why I learned pretty early on that you can't rely solely on your broker. Like, the brokers would tell you, come to me if you have questions, come to me, I'm always here. But after a while, it wears on them, and you kind of get the feeling that you're wearing on them. And then you kind of feel like, okay, I don't want to go to them, because you kind of feel it. And that's where you establish like your A team, like agents that you go to, and you build a network and you bounce ideas off of and you learn from, and that's how you get connected in real estate. So take that nugget in real estate, whether you're new, existing, you feel like you're an introvert, whatever, you need to get connected with good agents, because that's really, but having brokers is really, really important. You just don't go to them for every little thing. Like, especially when you're a new agent, like going to a broker for everything. Where do I get this form from? Or how do I get my sign? Or how do, like, you need to be resourceful, and you need to go out there and find that information. But as far as a broker, when you have contract questions and you're doing things, and it comes to license law and all that type of stuff, and how do I do this kind of stuff, yes, that's where you're going to a broker. And that's where having 10 brokers to go to is a huge plus. How it works with VPR, they just implemented a ticketing system, so you can put in a ticket, and let me tell you, you get a response back really quickly. Again, it's going to all of these brokers, you know, and however they manage it on the back end, you get a response really quickly. And not just for broker support, tech support, you get answers back really quickly. You can, you know, you also have a call. They also have people on call after hours and on the weekend. So having 10 to field all of these agents is an added bonus. I'll just say that. So guys, I hope you found today's video useful, informative, whether you are considering switching over to Virtual Properties Realty, or you're a new agent thinking of coming over here, or you're just thinking of switching brokers and you're trying to weigh your decisions and figure out what's important to you. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give you a tour of the Grayson office. Back there is like our bullpen area. If you don't have an office like I do, you can come here and work. All of the offices have like workspace that you can come and work in. So go ahead and enjoy the pictures that I'm going to have next. But guys, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And regardless of how you feel, regardless of the company that you work for, do what's best for you, okay? Everybody's different. Everybody's gonna make different choices. These are my opinions, okay? We're all entitled to our opinions, and I am sharing with you. If you're thinking about virtual properties and I'm the one that gave you that nudge to come on over, please go ahead and let me know so that I can go ahead and get you signed up with the company through the ambassador program. My information will be down below, but don't hesitate to reach out to me with any questions so that we get you set up. And then you also don't have to be here in the Grayson office. You can work out of any of the offices, and some agents don't even come into an office. Most agents work from home. So yes, that is today's video. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, like it, share it if you know of an agent that is like totally fed up where they're at and they need to make a change, or they're relocating to Georgia and they need, you know, to find a broker, or they're getting into real estate or thinking about getting into real estate. Please go ahead and share this video with them, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. All right, have a positive, peaceful, and productive day. Bye.